Hello everyone, this is Kevin, your entrepreneur, and before we start, I got this business card with a Uber ride that I took, and he said he would buy me 1,000,000 double bacon cheeseburgers at Carl's Jr. or Del Taco, my choosing, if I showed it. So, for those who are interested, there we go. Now, let's talk about the news story today. And the news story today, actually, I'm going to take it back. It's not really a news story. It's something that I didn't even really intend to comment on, and I know people say that all the time, and then of course then they make a video about it, and it's like, well, why? But we should put something into perspective, folks, because people have pointed out to articles like the ones I've linked to below that apparently there are a lot of Uber employees who are not happy that Travis Kalanick is gone. And they're actually circulating a petition with well over 1,000 signatures to try to get Kalanick reinstated as the CEO of Uber. Now, I think the reason people are shocked by this is because Uber has gotten such bad publicity that honestly, why is this a thing? Why do people want Travis to stay? Don't they know what a bad job he was doing? And folks, we need to step back. We have to kind of look at the bigger picture here. First of all, as a businessman, Travis is probably not as terrible as we're making him out to be, because he did take Uber from an idea into a $70 billion value company, so we can't argue that, and we can't take that away from him. But also, keep in mind, Uber's been around for a long, long time. And these issues have been at Uber almost since day one. Why do you think they have largely remained contained within Uber's four walls in San Francisco? Why do you think the story didn't really come out until fired employees reported these things? Why do you think no one really talks about what goes on in Uber culture unless they are either terminated or speaking off the record? And there's a couple of reasons. First of all, I'm sure they have non-disclosure agreements in place. I'm sure they do. But secondly, I think, honestly, if we worked at Uber headquarters and you were part of the bro culture, as they called it, you actually might like Kalanick and you might like his culture. Keep in mind, the reports of all the dealings with Uber and how they ran their business were negative. It was a company out of control. It let its employees get away with murder. They could do drugs. They could, grope women. They, at the celebrations, they were told, they were giving out like complimentary condoms to go do what they want. And on paper, it's like, hey, that sounds really, really horrible. And it is. That is not my preferred lifestyle. But, if you work there, can you imagine the amount of freedom that allows you? You get to work for this big company that's paying you a lot of money, and there's almost no limitations on what you can do. You get away with murder at that company. Is it any surprise some of those employees would, A, not speak about it because they don't want to mess up a good thing, and then they would object to it when the person who basically let them do it is now gone? Here's the thing, I can guarantee you, whoever their next CEO is, they're not going to be Travis Kalanick. They are going to come in and they are going to clean the house. I think a lot of these employees who are objecting to Kalanick leaving liked Uber culture the way it was. They liked the way they worked. And even though Kalanick was promising to fix the company, I mean, the fact that that is intrinsically who he is meant that there was a chance it wouldn't change much. With him gone and a new person coming in, a new person might come in and have a lot more sense than he did. And he or she might not be willing to let them get away with what they've been getting away with. So, of course, that is going to bother some employees. Here's the thing, though. I wouldn't concern yourself too much about this petition. First of all, petitions rarely work. Secondly, we're talking about a little over 1,000 employees in a company that houses tens of thousands of employees and over 100,000 employees, and has now millions of customers who are looking at this company with suspicion because of the way it runs business. So even if this petition were to work and Kalanick would come back, things could not be the way they were before. But you know what? And he's not coming back. This petition is because some people liked the way things were at Uber, and they liked what they could get away with. They liked what the company let them do. And, well, guess what? Not going to happen anymore. Not going to happen anymore. So this is like a last bid attempt to preserve the work culture that they love. And for those people, you know what? I'm sorry. Okay, not really. I'm not really sorry. I'm sorry in the sense that you now have to get used to a new set of standards. But you know what? There will be good standards to have. We all need to grow up. Uber as a company cannot be allowing people to be acting like college kids. And I know your CEO, your former CEO, was pretty much a frat boy himself at the ripe age of 40. But as a respectable company, things need to change. And I think they're going to change for the better. And you might not be able to see it now, but it will be for the better. So anyway, what do you folks think? Do you take this petition with any regard of seriousness or whatever? Comment below, like, favorite, share, subscribe. If you like the videos, may consider becoming a Patreon or buying some swag for the Great Media Universe store. Flame responsibly. Get me my 2 million double cheeseburgers and tacos.